strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The short hands, it's Hayes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Trojans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Bray. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Trojans are in the red zone. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his spot. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going with the ground game left. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Back to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jordan. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense?
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to...
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well give it to him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. He leaves it with the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. working the big fella to the corner. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking left. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out right.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Brake. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Going right to work up top. Gets it out quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And some room to work. for the first down. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to power it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Catch in the middle. It's Denmark. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his big tight end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebacker.
He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Running it to the right. Got room to work. Got the 1st down and more. Lots of room to run. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Trying the left side. Oh, better look out.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Offense changing the play. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Finds the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The give to the tailback. Makes a man miss. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Nittany Lions in the hurry up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Howard. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They've got the screen set up. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Jordan. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. They're going to run it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the fullback. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Handoff to the fullback. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like, they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Give to the big fullback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Gotta have it situation. Who do you go to? You go to the big fella who does the dirty work. The fullback gets the 1st down, and you still have life in this football game.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They'll give it to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And that is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got the quick pass. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the fullback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it.
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Now facing a 3rd and long. Spins away from the defense. At the 40, there he goes. He goes out of bounds. Really good pickup, an explosive run there, but that's going to be like a fabulous parting gift. Not enough to make a big difference. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
On first down, here comes this offense. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.